So finally, something came in the mail. I already started opening it up, but in this box, you can see some old parts, bolts, more buckets, and some sensors and more bolts in that box. But in this box, what do you think it's in here? 2 big boxes. We're missing 2 things on there. So, pretty exciting day. So, these are my heads. They recently got, let's see, in Subaru. These heads did get a pour and polish, as well as some new valves, because my old valves, whoever built them, cut the valves too short. Oh wow, look at that. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Whoever cut them too short. What they did? Oh, they just polished up the exhaust a little bit. I should have done it before and after, but it looks like they just polished them up. It's really nice and smooth inside there. So hopefully I'll get some more airflow. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. So now, get rocking and rolling on this car, because it's been such a while. So yeah, I was basically just waiting on Ted's to come in, that way I can slap it on here, because I really can't do much else. So right now I'm just cleaning up the mating surfaces up here, as well as over there with some carburetor cleaner, and wipe it down, and we'll get the heads on. So what the shop ended up doing to my heads was pour and polish, and they also replaced a few of my buckets, and they replaced a lot of the valves just because they were out of spec. Right here is the old buckets. The person that built them, I will not say who it was, but I'm just gonna say that they were pretty local to me. They did get built, they did make 600, but they were not to the spec that my new shop, Out Front Motorsports, which I recommend in California, they did a great turnaround, and they hooked me up with the new set of valves for free and no extra charge. And I guess they cut the valves too short, or I'm not too familiar with the valves, I'm not gonna lie. But something on these valves was not to their spec. I'm guessing, here, let me get one out. My guess is right here where the retainer goes, or I don't know what it's called, I forgot what it's called, but right here, there's a little divot. I'm guessing that's what they cut too short, but I'm not too sure. I don't know nothing about heads. All I know is that I'm excited I got my heads back with that manifold, with that turbo, and with those ID 2000s. Oh shit. Right there. With those IAG rails. That looks freaking badass. With this IAG short block. Oof, that's gonna make some power. So, got the heads over there. I got my stud right here. I already started a little bit on it. I just want to show you guys. process on this thing. So it looks like a little blunt. So it's rolled up nice and tight, just like a blunt. The reason why these are rolled up in a blunt is because you do not want any sort of oil contaminants or anything like that, because this is a special type of metal. These are L19 head studs. And I forget exactly what type of material they're made out of, but yeah, they highly suggest do not get any sort of oil contaminants, because it will something with the metal. I forget what the metal, but I got these head studs on. I'm tying them down all the way down to the block. Right now I just started like a few threads, and I'm gonna thread them all down. Hey guys, so right now I'm currently assembling my motor right now. As you can see, I got the heads on this side, and now I'm gonna start assembling this side. The reason why I didn't film this side is because I don't know, I got my heads, I kind of rushed it. I was like, oh shit, I should probably film it. So that's what I'm doing right now. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm cleaning up the mating surface. As you can see, there's like some oil that they left like around the piston walls. As you can see, they do that just so it won't rust over time, as well to add additional lubrication on the first startup. I'm just gonna clean that up with some carburetor cleaner, as well as on the heads. I'm gonna spray some carburetor cleaner on the mating surface, and we'll get that on the way. Again, I just want to give a huge shout out to Out Front Motorsports for doing the pour and polish, as well as replacing the valves on this thing. They did a really good job, as you can see. Really like the work, good turnaround too. So I'm gonna take off the. If you guys don't know, to install head studs, you actually need to take off the cams, because the cams, they sit in such a manner where the head studs, they go right 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have to take off these caps and pull off the cam and install it like that. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So now that I got the cams off, you can see where those 6 holes I was telling you about. So now I can clean up the mating surface of the head gasket goes. I was going to go with the 625s, but I was recommended by the people over at Real Street, that's where I got the shirt from, to run the L19. I'll be just fine. I'm just going to put a little bit of fastener lube on this. Get the thread started. We'll do that to the rest of it. You shouldn't be able to wrench on these hand tight with the little Allen is perfectly fine. Like I'm probably not even doing like 5 foot-pounds, like barely anything. Okay, so now I'm cleaning everything all up. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil around the cylinder walls. That way it helps lubricate on the first startup. I mean, it's a Subaru anyway, so it's gonna burn oil regardless, right? Really nice and shiny. Really good work from IAG. So now I am gonna get started on the head. So now it's time for the head gasket. The head gasket that I'm gonna be using is a JE Pro Seal head gasket. It's a multi-layer. Voila. Like so. Okay, so I got the head all nice and clean. It's actually really pretty. I'm kind of sad that I'm never going to see this amazing machine work again, but I gotta make some power. So, like so, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit, I think I hear a Subaru outside. Let's see who it is. So you guys remember Jose when you were doing the radium fuel pump install?
Back.
He's back.
There.
So what I do, I always like to put a little bit fastener lube in there as opposed on the threads. That way, once you start throwing it down, as you can see, it gets all over the threads. Then, after I get them all started, I can put it. Okay, and the torque sequence is 30, 60, 90. And then you do another recheck at another hour for 90. So right now, get my electronic torque wrench, and then you work towards the inside out.
One thing. It's so sunny outside. It wants to rain, windy.
Wasn't that yesterday where it was like raining and sunny?
Yeah. All this on my stupid headlights.
Okay, I hit 30 on all of them. I'm just gonna recheck them because I bet you this one, yeah, see. And the reason why it does that is just because it's like leveling itself out. It's the same thing when you tighten your wheels. The first one that you tighten is going to be a little bit loose after you tighten the rest of them. Just like that. They're done both times at 30, so I'm going to bump it up to 60 now. I always find that satisfying.
The click?
Yeah. Except when you're working with small bolts, because if you're
yeah,
not
I
sure.
was gonna say, I don't know, sometimes you don't know if you broke it or...
Yeah, I hate doing it like on like small shit.
Oh man. I need to look for the oil cooler too. I keep forgetting.
Oh. Now I'm just gonna recheck them all at 60 again. Should drop like half a pound.
Pardon?
Junior.
Danny's.
Oh, so you bring us in the lobby.
Shut the fuck up.
Is it jewelry down now?
Yeah, man.
The fresh cut.
This is the last one.
That's
Okay. So now we let it sit there for at least an hour. Then we recheck it, and then start assembling everything else. What I do, because this pin back here is a little bit bigger than this one over here. So what I do, I grab like a little small socket, put it right over the pin, just hammer in slightly, it'll go right in. So now you can put the manifold on. Okay, so it's been an hour since we last torqued this. Oh, shit. That one moved a little bit. That one moved a tiny bit. Okay, so yeah, you want to check them again after an hour because as you saw, it moved just a slight bit, but that slight bit could determine if blown head gasket or not. So it's always a good idea to recheck them. So now we can put on the turbo kit. I can't put on the valve covers just yet, just because I need to fix one little part. I need to send it over to the machine shop. So yeah, we can get the turbo kit on. So if you ever get lost on, like, if you mix and match them, these caps, they actually say, that one says 3I, then the I stands for intake, and on this one, it's a 3 or SE, that's exhaust, and it has arrows pointing to where it's going to point towards the front of the motor, so it's going to go like that. So just be careful. Okay, so as you can see, voila, turbo kit's on like nothing. Blinking of an eye. No, I'm kidding. We just forgot to film. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for today. I'm just gonna button up a few things, but I really can't do much else until this piece right here comes in. So until then, see you guys in the next video.